What's up, everybody? Old Man Winter 8 for Sun and Ski Sports, and these are the Whitespace 2-layer insulated cargo bibs from the inside out. So these are probably the most popular bibs and probably the most popular pants within the Whitespace lineup, and for good reason. When we start on the inside, we're looking at their closed cell silver mesh and brushed tricot lining that runs throughout the pants. So you're basically getting something that feels really, really nice against your body and very, very comfortable to wear all day long. And then you'll also notice that inside we have these two pull cords so you can cinch this thing up, just giving you a little bit better fit around the upper part, which is going to give you a little bit better mobility. And then when we move down to the cuffs, we have that stretch ripstop nylon cuff to go over your boot. Got that silicone around the inside for the extra grip, and it also has that little lace hook. So this thing, when you pull it over the top of your boot, is gonna stay put and keep the snow out. And then when we move from the liner to the insulation on this thing, you're gonna feel it's a little bit thicker from the chest area kind of down through the knees to right above the shins. This has a fully recycled poly lining on the inside that's giving you that extra warmth, those key places where you're gonna need it. And also by not having it in certain areas, like where your boots are, where you don't need the insulation, that does help keep it a little bit lighter. So it doesn't feel like you have this super heavy bib just hanging on you while you're riding. And then when we're moving from that insulation to the outer material, you are looking at a fully taped, waterproof and breathable poly membrane with a nice durable poly twill shell on the outside. And this does also have a PFC-free DWR coating. So that's gonna help take that snow or even some of that water, that rain, and it's gonna help make it bead up and repel off the outside of the material so the inside doesn't have to work as hard. And then when we start to look at some of the other features beyond the standard materials on these bibs, you'll notice that the cuffs, not only do they have a zippered gusseted cuff that you can open and close easy to get them over the top of your boots, but it does have a Kevlar reinforced edge going all the way around the bottom, and then it also does continue up on the inside as well. So you are getting that extra durability, not just around the bottom of the pant, but if your boots do tend to hit together a little bit when you're walking around, you are getting that extra durability that goes up a little bit higher. This is just increasing the life of your pants overall. And then as we move up the legs, you're gonna notice on the inside of both thighs, you're gonna have ventilation systems that you can unzip, and it is mesh line to help keep the snow out. So this is basically adjustable. You can open them up a little, open them up a lot, depending on how much ventilation you need. And as the air blows through your legs, it's gonna help draw that hot air out to keep you comfortable. And then as we move up to the pockets, you're gonna notice those classic big cargo pockets outside for lots of storage, having one on the right leg, one on the left leg. And then when we go to the standard pockets on the side, these are fleece lined on the right and left side. So this is gonna help keep any electronics that you have nice and warm, or if you just don't have your gloves on and you stick your hands there and keep them warm for a hot minute. And then we also have those two fleece lined chest pockets as well. So again, lots of options to store a lot of stuff. And if you have stuff that needs to stay warm, again, having that nice fleece liner, it's really gonna help aid in that. And then of course we have a nice big zipper up the front of this thing, so it is easy to get in and out, and a fully adjustable strap. This thing does have a really cool design where it is one piece of elastic that starts at the left, goes up and over through this loop in the back, and then comes down on the right side. So when you do adjust this, you only have to make one adjustment for the entire bib. You don't have to mess with two different buckles. It really does help keep this thing up a little bit higher on your chest for excellent, excellent fit. But if you got any questions beyond anything that we talked about in this video, definitely leave some comments down below. Also make sure to like, subscribe to the Sun and Ski YouTube channel, and make sure to head on into your local Sun and Ski shop so you can check out the Whitespace 2-layer insulated cargo bibs for yourself. But if you don't have one nearby, no problem. You can always look them up at sunandski.com.